What now? We've been here before, but this time it's different. A new chapter, a new challenge. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's rewind for a moment. In November 2023, I made the hardest choice of my football career, to step away from playing for a team. At the time, I'd just spent my first 2 years playing professional football. I had grown as a player and as a person, but something didn't feel right. I had lost a ton of motivation, I wasn't progressing the way I wanted to, and I just felt like I wasn't going to reach my full potential. I didn't want to continue under the same circumstances, so the options came down to either hanging up my boots at 23 or to take a risk. A massive risk. For the first time in 17 years, I decided to walk away from team football in an attempt to focus entirely on my own development. This wasn't an easy decision, and there were no blueprints to follow for what I envisioned. All I knew was that I had 3 clear goals. I wanted to be able to work on every aspect of my game, technical, physical, tactical, mental, without any restrictions. I wanted to find my motivation again by designing my own schedule, dedicating time to the areas I knew would have the biggest impact. And most importantly, I wanted all of this to result in a complete transformation of me as a player. Ultimately, the goal was to get back to professional football, feeling motivated, feeling refreshed, feeling reborn. And that's where it all started, with Project Reborn. During 2024, I documented the entire project on this YouTube channel, which in the end resulted in 19 episodes that followed my journey. However, as the months went by, I eventually made the decision to re-sign with my old team for a 3rd season. The plan was to continue Project Reborn during this time, and while I definitely enjoyed some great moments during the 2024 season, in the end it didn't work out the way I wanted to, and the original, strong vision I had for the project slowly started to fade away, resulting in that Project Reborn was eventually put on hold during the summer for me to decide what the next step would be. I started to ask myself questions and doubts started to creep in. I hadn't achieved a transformation as a footballer. Did I fail? Was Project Reborn ultimately a failure? But somewhere I refused to give up on the idea and the vision I had for Project Reborn, because I truly believed in it and the transformative powers that the project could ultimately bring to any footballer in the world if done right. Because Project Reborn was never supposed to be just about me. From the very beginning, it was also about creating a blueprint from nothing, creating a roadmap to any footballer out there in the world who feels stuck, lost, unsure of their next step. I wanted Project Reborn to be proof that you can start over, that you can rebuild. As I sat down and tried to figure out the next step at the end of 2024, I only knew one thing, that I wanted to bring Project Reborn back, and that this time I wanted to truly make it what it was always supposed to be. It was always supposed to be a football movement bigger than myself, a symbol of what's possible when you truly commit to your growth, when you're willing to sacrifice, and when you refuse to give up. That's why the time has come to restart the project and make it what it was always meant to be. Welcome to Project Reborn 2. In 2025, Project Reborn will no longer just be about my personal journey. It's about something much bigger, something for every footballer out there who dares to dream, who feels stuck, who wants to rebuild themselves into the player they've always known they could be. This time the focus is not just on my development, but on creating a system, a framework that any footballer in the world can follow. In Project Reborn 2, we're building a movement, a community, a football revolution. The goals are clear: to provide practical tools, strategies, and step-by-step guidance that anyone can use to transform their game. To create a space where players from all over the world can connect, share their stories, and motivate each other. To prove that no matter where you're starting from, whether you're a beginner or someone chasing a professional dream, it's possible to level up, to break through barriers, and to realize your football potential. Project Reborn 2 will have everything, including weekly episodes documenting my journey, the highs, the lows, the lessons learned, interactive challenges and community engagement where footballers like you can join in and take part, and resources tailored for real-world results, whether it's improving your footballer physique, mastering your technique, or sharpening your mindset. We will travel the world, see new countries, train with high-level coaches and players. We will experiment and try new training methods and tools to take our games to the next level. And we will do all of this together. This isn't just a YouTube series. This is a movement that's going to redefine how footballers train, grow, and achieve their dreams. This is your chance to join me. Project Reborn 2 is not just my journey, it's our journey. No matter where you are, no matter your background, this project is for anyone willing to commit, willing to sacrifice, willing to transform. Because 2025 isn't just going to be another year. It's going to be the year that we change the game. Together.
Hi and welcome to the first episode of Project Reborn 2. Today we're out here on the pitch. We're going to carry out some pitch-based testing for our speed, power, and a lot of more things. So let's go.
Qué rico.
Alright, let's talk about the importance of physical testing and why I always start a product like this with a round of testing. First off, it's all about establishing a baseline. Performing the test will give me a clear picture of where I'm physically at this moment in time. Think of it like a snapshot. It shows me my strengths and, even more importantly, it shows me the areas of improvement and the areas that I'm lacking behind in right now. Without this data, I would just be training blind and that would just not be as efficient. Secondly, knowing what I need to improve the most allows me to optimize my training. Football is a demanding sport and it's just not about being fit, it's about being football fit. That means focusing on explosive power, endurance, agility, and even areas like reaction time or recovery. These tests help identify which areas will give me the biggest impact if I develop them further. And this time I've also got a major advantage. I'll once again be working with my mentor over at Rise Football. Together we'll take the results from these tests and build the entire program for Project Reborn 2. This way, everything that I do is tailored to my current needs and my specific goals as a player. No generic programs, no wasted sessions, just smart, intentional work. Lastly, I know some of you may wonder, why go to these lengths? Well, here's the thing. The better I understand my starting point, the more precise I can be in my approach. And this is what makes the difference between progress and between transformation. Once I have the complete training program in hand, I will go over it with you and I will show you what the next phase of this journey will look like. Now, let's head back into the gym. As this phase of testing wraps up, I want to let you know that you can access a complete walkthrough of all these tests, speed, power, mobility, strength, endurance, in an exclusive Reborn community video. In that video, I break down each testing exercise step by step so you'll know exactly how to perform them yourself. And if you're ready to track your own journey, you'll find a PDF of my test scores plus a blank test score template that you can download and fill in with your own results. Now, let's talk about the Reborn community and why this is such a game changer for Project Reborn and for anyone who's ready to transform their game. We've already seen the first members join in, which is both incredible and very, very exciting. But to me, this isn't just a space for footballers, it's a space for growth, for accountability, and for getting access to the tools and the resources that can genuinely change the trajectory of your career. Here's what you get. Exclusive behind-the-scenes content you won't find anywhere else. Things like extended cuts, in-depth breakdowns, and raw insights into my process. You'll also gain access to practical resources like training plans, goal-setting exercises, and all the PDFs that I've created to help you track and to optimize your progress. And you also get direct access to me. Whether it's through the Reborn Q&A, feedback on your Reborn progress, or just a quick private message to answer that burning question that you might have. I'm here to help you every step of the way. But the Reborn community is more than just resources or access, it's a mindset. It's about creating a culture where every member is committed to pushing their limits, supporting one another, and striving for greatness together. So if you feel like you want to start your own Product Reborn journey and you're ready to take your game to the next level, consider joining the Reborn community. Whether you're starting from zero or if you're looking to refine the finer details of your game, the Reborn community is here to support you in that journey. Whatever you decide to do, if you're just here for the Reborn episodes on the YouTube channel, or if you want the full Reborn experience and join the community, I'm equally happy and I can't wait to have you involved in this journey in any way you decide that you want to be involved. All I want to say is let's keep moving forward now in 2025 together.
But what's next? This is only the beginning. Product Reborn 2 is more than just a series of episodes or a personal story. It's a movement, a call to action for any footballer who's ever felt stuck, lost, or unsure of their next step. No matter where you're starting from, this is your chance to rebuild, to rise again, to become the player you've always dreamed of being. Whether you're following my journey to see how far one player can push themselves, or you're ready to join the Reborn community and take on your own transformation, one thing is certain: this is a place for growth. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about committing yourself, your vision, and your dreams. Because here, in this space, every training session, every challenge, and every small victory matters. We're not just players, we're architects of our own future. So as we step into this next chapter together, ask yourself, what does your Reborn journey look like? This isn't just about my story anymore, it's about yours. Everyone is welcome, everyone is encouraged. Whether you're here to watch, to learn, or to start over completely, this journey is yours to take. This is more than football. This is about transformation, growth, and proving to yourself that no matter where you've been, the best is still ahead. Let's write this chapter together. This is Product Reborn.